Google had a little conference about their Google Cloud platform, the products that are connected with them and what they can provide with it, and so on and so on and so on. Very interesting stuff. And sure, one of the big topics was AI. So they introduced agents, what we call AI agents, right? Functionalities where you can configure your own AI, basically to use that with so many different products that Google already has out there. Like you can use that with Google Docs or also Google Drive. And they have a new service now called Google Vids. So you can create videos, but it's not like video creation for like Sora, for example, from OpenAI. No, no. This is more a video creation like I'm having presentation videos where you can create with AI something like a PowerPoint presentation on steroids, right? So it will make a much more interesting presentation for you, for your business or whatever kind of website, I don't know, in the end. So the big thing here is that those agents will be anywhere in those Google products in the end. And well, some people did already compare those agents with the GPTs from OpenAI, and they said basically what they did is they put it GPTs that you can create by yourself, right, into all their products. So I don't know, John, you created a lot of GPTs. What do you think about that?
Yeah, no, I mean, that's what I first thought about when I heard about this. And, unfortunately, I had to make a decision as to what, LLM I was going to pay for. And, Microsoft has been bugging me to upgrade my account. Google gave me 2 free months of Gemini, which I believe you need to work Google Vids with. And, I made the decision to stick with OpenAI simply because I've created, 440 odd GPTs right now. And, the advantage, I think, of Google, though, I mean, sort of is that the connectivity that you have with everything, like Google Docs and, as you said, Google Drive, and the ability to utilize Google's own products. While OpenAI can do some of those things, it's not as tightly integrated as this. So, but it's becoming so hard, Chris, in terms of who does one support, particularly if one has unlimited funds. It's easy. Okay, you can have plans with all of these people, but that can amount to quite a bit of money every month. So it's a quandary I think I'm going through, and probably other people are going through too, which service to pay for.
And exactly that's where I think that the big players like Google and Microsoft are, having this big advantage in comparison to OpenAI. Okay, OpenAI is bounded with Microsoft, but anyways, but Google is now putting this into their services. So people that are using Google services for a long time already in their business, they showed that on these examples on their conference very well, how you can implement it into your tools where people are ordering something from your market or whatever. It's incredible. And just for the fact that a lot of people are using Google products for a long time now, and now additionally they have those AI functionalities, will make them adopt it in a very, very short amount of time. When people see, oh, I can do this now with one prompt, instead of setting up 20 what kind of documents or spreadsheets or whatever, the AI will do all that stuff for me. It reminds me a little bit like what people thought when the spreadsheet was started, when computers were able to do spreadsheets, and people that did calculations all the time, calculate how the price change of a product in their marketplace would change the whole income and what else would happen there. And then they had a spreadsheet. They just could type in a new number and all the other numbers would be recalculated. And people thought like, wow, this is a leap forward. I think we will see the same thing again here by the AI that will do so many things that you had to do by hand before. And now you can give in a prompt and say, do this and that for me, and find all the numbers and put them together. I think this will be a big thing for the future that will be adopted quite fast.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, an extension to robotics where prediction was that anything that could be repeated consistently and result in an end product would be taken over by robots. And I think here we are. It's been taken over by, AI, which
The agents.
yes.
Can I really quickly, I did watch the presentation of Google with the agents. To me, it was very interesting to see how this huge brand is presenting itself, considering some people who are just very much ingrained in Google aren't really aware of all the other things going out, and they're like blown away by what Google is doing. I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of concerned and worried for it. It was like, I feel like almost what they're doing or attempting to do, it all leads back to these Google ads and people doing advertising with Google. I used to do advertising with Google, and I don't know how many. I think that the market is shifting, and not as many people used to always go to Google to shop, and I feel like there's all these other markets, and I don't even need to get sidetracked with all the other brands that have now are able to sell, Amazon and Facebook being two major players that, people are on scrolling, and there's just ads incorporated in there. And I think that they're going to have a hell of a time getting back into the market and taking some of that market share back from those people, because that's where people are, being directed to shopping. So I like, to me, these are like the heads of Google, and it almost seemed like they were robots talking. I felt like, I don't know if they're reading from a screen or whatnot, but it was just, I wanted to be more excited for them than I was. I don't know if they're just following the path that everybody else is doing, but I was waiting for, I don't know, man. I think that they are in an interesting spot because they just keep moving and trying to do these different things. And I don't know. I as a customer, I'm hesitant about going back to them and spending money with advertising, because they literally would just burn up all my money and really were not targeting the people that I was looking for customers. And I've talked to other people, and there's people with clicks. They're just clicking on stuff to just spend people's money up. And to me, there's that's almost criminal activity there. I don't know. I won't get started on that. That's my own personal experience with it. But I currently am not spending very much money with them because I don't necessarily believe in what they're doing right now. But I hope they can turn it around and really get back to a place of integrity.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's integrity is definitely needed in this field. But I think that this idea, this discussion about agents, is leading us to our, let's say, main topic today. That is, whoops, I was jumping out
of their chair. And I wanted to identify myself as an agent before we left. I did want to, and I do identify as an agent. I don't know about an AI agent like in that picture, but I don't know. I feel like maybe I was a little bit too real, but this is a real testimonial from a client, and these are the people that they're dealing with, challenged to where I've spent money with them and now hesitant about spending money with them.
Right. Yeah. As I said, you're absolutely right. Integrity here is for sure very important. And the big question for the future will be how will all these AI models and agents work in the future?